Good Monday, September 16th. Hey, Toby. Toby. What do you think, buddy? He's been very vocal. Oh, you probably hear him now. Tell him. Tell him I want food, because it's all you ever want. Huh? It's all you ever want is food. Huh, buddy? Food, food, food. You eat like a horse, and you're getting a little belly on you now, finally. All right, so you haven't had a video in a while, because as you can probably tell listening to my voice, yeah, first it was Chelsea, then it was Barb. I thought I was good and I wasn't going to get it, but I did. So, don't have a clue what, because Chelsea went to urgent care twice within like, I don't know, 8 days. Of course, first thing they check you for is, oh, Toby, really? Is the Wuhan flu, which was negative. You know, because there's nothing out there other than Wuhan flu anymore. It's a fucking joke. They did chest x-rays. That was negative for pneumonia. Of course, then they slap her on antibiotics and steroids, which, unless it's, you know, bacterial, antibiotics do nothing. So, as my chiropractor told me, 2 to 3 weeks, you'll be over it. Boy, the upper body, though, the chest muscles, stomach muscles, back muscles, God, they hurt from coughing. I had one day 4 or 5 days ago, for 24 hours to 36 hours straight, just the cough was nonstop. But that part's gone. I mean, I still cough, don't get me wrong, but the nonstop part is gone. That was brutal. But anyways, so while this was all going on, we got that out, completely serviced. They were here, went through it, checked all the wiring, didn't do didn't put new software in it, but checked for software updates, that's normal. Same thing with any tractor, combine has software in it. So, you know, my favorite word, software. Did find a wiring harness, we'll just say up there, that as soon as we turned the key on, it said line disconnected for moisture sensor. Yeah, well, when Larry was up there, he found coon shit on the roof and coon shit on the engine housing up there. So we fixed that, and I set my 2 live traps back up out there in the back part of the shop here. Toby, chill. And I don't know, can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before, I had me a big old nasty coon. Yeah, he was a mean son of a bitch too, in one of them. So I took him up to the train station and punched his train ticket for him. Yeah, for those of you who've watched Yellowstone, you get the drift. So he was not a friendly coon. But anyways, I was originally going to show you, which I will today, you know, black layer on the corn and the beans. When they get that film on them, that means it's good to go. You can't, you know, a frost won't hurt it, but we're well past that. I mean, you can see by looking at the corn. So I think I'm going to grab the Gator, because I really don't feel like going all over the place, and just go over here, the other side of the test plot, grab an ear of corn and check it, and maybe drive up to that bean field and show you. And yeah, don't really feel like going a lot of places. Alright, I just stepped in between the first and second row here. As you can tell, the corn looks very dry, because it is getting very dry, and it's September 16th. So like I said, we got corn and beans that I think are going to be ready by the 1st of October easily. But you can see it's popping out of the husks. But yeah, we're just gonna, that looks like a good one to grab. Alright, bear with me. You're gonna get bounced around here a little. We're peeling her back. Not gonna worry about decent looking ear of corn. Not gonna worry about counting rows, any of that shit. I am just, oh, hang on, there we go. Breaking it in half. Oh my goodness, where are you at? There you are. The GoPro was like going all over the place. So, picking an ear. there you go. That's what I wanted to show you. We set that there. When you take the kernel of corn off, so all I did was peel a kernel off of there. I peeled the little end of the kernel off, the inside part that goes towards the cob, and you see how it's black? That's what you call black layer. So if I pulled another one off here, see, you can't see it. Now you're not going to see it for a second because I need to peel it with my thumbnail, which I just did. And there you go. You see the little, trying to get it in the shade, you see the little blackness? That's called black layer. So that ear of corn is, I wonder if I can do it, just my finger here. Okay, you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to peel the little end off. Well, I didn't do a very good job of that one. It ain't easy doing it with, while it's in one hand. Oh, I peeled the black part off. Oh well, you get the fucking gist, okay? I'm not going to sit here and keep doing it. I'm going to leave them sitting there. We'll see if they actually make it when the combine comes through. What that means, the corn is at full maturity. A frost won't hurt it, which, as you can see, we're, well past that. And now it's doing nothing but drying down. Alright, now I just drove up the road from the shop with the Gator. And as you can see, the beans are turning really hard. I mean, shit, some of these, like right here next to the road, are really dry. So I will pull one here just to show you. They're not completely ready by any means. As you can see, they're still kind of chocolatey colored and they need to lose some more of their leaves, but you can see how that one's much rounder than what it was before. Still really squishy, but in the next 2 weeks, like I said, it's the 16th of September. It's fucking hot. I mean, it's supposed to be like 84, 85 today. Our normal high for this time of year is 73 to 74. 80s all week. Next week, like 70s, some 80s, No, basically dry right through the end of the month and above normal temperatures, which is why everything has gone so fast turning. I mean, standing here looking across that cornfield and the one on the hill, you can see how brown it's getting. But yeah, and I hope to do beans first, so that's good. I'm thinking by October 1st we're going to be harvesting something, hopefully beans, because like I said, that's what I'd rather harvest first. So just for reference, I brought you up back here to the last beans that I planted, which you've seen a number of times, on June 2nd. Obviously they're not quite as far along as the ones that I just showed you, but they're getting there. I mean, you can see patches where the leaves are dropped quite a bit. Here that's starting to drop quite a bit. So yeah, we aren't that far from any harvest, corn or beans. So these will be a little more, how do I want to put it? I'm trying to grab one to show you. These won't be quite as round as the one that I just showed you. There we go. So this is still more lima bean looking, egg shaped. Yeah, but it's got that film on it that, whoops, I just did it without trying. The film that pops right off. Easy as shit. So, I mean, it's all past. Ready for a frost. And it's not like we got a frost in sight. Actually, I looked at the 45-day forecast. Shit, going right through October. It looks decent. Maybe the end of October of frost, but we won't need one if the weather stays like this and everything keeps drying down naturally. Like I said, that's June 2nd. So even the guys that got stuff planted a little later than this, their stuff's going to be coming along pretty quickly. All right, let's go back to the shop. Oh, and for anybody who owns a Gator, if your power steering ever screws up, because yes, this did it again. That plastic shield right there you take off, and right in there, there's a $4.88 fuse, because, you know, we've done this video before. And then your power steering works again. Yeah. Much cheaper than the $2,000 that somebody might try to charge you to, you know, replace all of your power steering. Okay, anyways, because I'm just going to end this video. So, you've already seen the title. I'm pretty sure I'm going to title it, Do Me a Favor. So for those of you who follow Jimmy also, the Lion's Den, you've seen his last video about his dad, the issues that his dad's having. He had a blood clot like the size of a pool cue ball that was in his back, taken out, and now it's caused paralysis from like the waist down. I guess he's starting to get some feeling and movement in his left leg, nothing in his right leg yet. But anyways, next Sunday, the 22nd of September, from 3 to 6 at the Ira Fire Department on Route 176 here local. You can look it up. They're doing a spaghetti dinner benefit. It's like $10 a person at the door. So here's the favor for all of you who are within, I don't know, 50 miles, 75 miles. Take a little trip on Sunday, September 22nd. Come out to the Ira Fire Department. Bring your spouse, whoever. Have yourself a spaghetti dinner. Help support Jim's dad and his mom with the, you know, because the medical bills, we know how our health insurance system is in this country today. You know, not even going to do a fucking dipshit section because we all know the dipshits. Go back to the last two videos. Look at the comments with the most replies, and those are the dipshits. But the dipshits will fucking bitch at me for saying this, but we know how our health insurance system works in this country. Fuck the elderly and the people who live here. Give it all to the illegals coming because, you know, the Democrats need their votes. So, yeah, fuck you. But, so that's my challenge. That's my favor I'm asking you, but that's also my challenge. For those of you who have taken the time to come out here and find me, who've lived, you know, an hour north of here or a couple hours that way, whatever, get back in your vehicle on Sunday, September 22nd. Come on out. You'll see me again because I'll be there. Probably won't be there at 3 because we have other things going on Sunday, but we'll be there between 4 and 5 probably. So you'll meet Jim, whatever, and you'll be helping a family that could use a few extra bucks right now because of all the bullshit medical costs that, you know, we the people get to pay for while the fucking illegals get it for free. So there you go. Oh, and here's your one more thing. Because I've had people messaging me and leaving comments, you know, what'd you think of the debate? Our live stream is this Friday, September 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern. So Jimmy and I will discuss all that shit then. I didn't watch it. I watched a lot of the shit after the fact on social media because you didn't need to watch it. But I've also heard that, and I don't remember her name, the woman from ABC there that sat with David Muir has kind of caved to the pressure and come out and said that, yes, you know, their intentions were only to fact check Trump. But, you know, at this fucking point today when I'm filming this, September 16th, so that puts us, what, 14 days left, 31 in October. That's 45, 50 days from the election. If people are still supposedly undecided, then stay the fuck home. Don't even vote, okay? Don't even go and vote. Just stay home. Because you're fucking moronic if you're still undecided. Just, what, yesterday? Another attempt on Trump's life. I had to turn the camera off for a second. But anyways, yeah, yesterday, another attempt on Trump's life. People on the left are like, oh, he's staging these things. Holy fuck. And then anybody that did see that debate. So it's okay for Harris to lie during a debate, just like Biden did. You know, like how Trump, the bullshit of Charlottesville there, of he called them fine people, even though Snopes has come out finally and fact-checked and said, no, he did not call the Nazis and white supremacists fine people. He condemned them, but that's okay. They can lie. They don't need to be fact-checked. You know, kind of like how there's none of our military personnel stationed around the world in dangerous places now. Yeah, okay. Just like Biden had said, no military people had died on his and Harris's watch. Speaking of watch, remember looking at it, Joe? As them 13 soldiers came off that fucking plane with their caskets draped in the American flag. I know I said this in the last one, but it just... So anyways, we'll talk about it on Friday. And for those of you who just are so fucking wound up, that's why we only do it once a month now. I mean, turn your fucking TV off once in a while and don't get wound up about it. Okay? Go out to your fucking town and talk to people. Ask them how they're voting. Have a debate with them about why they're voting for Harris, you know? If they tell you they're voting for her because she's the first black woman, okay, yep. Is that what makes the country run better? Because she's going to be the first black woman? Yeah, we had the first black man, too. Pretty much why our healthcare system is where it's at today. You know, Obamacare. But, yeah, so there's your one more thing. So don't forget to push on the Grumpy Farmer apparel link. Hurry up and get your I'm voting for the felon shirt, because they're going to go bye-bye soon. And hopefully we can change them to I voted for the felon. But I don't know. And now, like I said, I wasn't going to name the dipshits, but one of them, I'm not calling out dipshits. I'm just saying that, you know, one of them made the comment in the last video to me after the debate, which makes this funny. Well, you and Carl should go to a Trump rally so you can see how there's not very many people there. It wouldn't be hard to find a seat, especially when all the people start leaving, you know, because Camel Toe said that during the debate. Yeah. I told him, you still believe Biden got 81 million votes when he could hardly get 100 people to show up to one of his rallies? Again, folks, it's all right in front of your eyes, but anyways, people, you're within 100 miles. I'd like to see you on September 22nd at the Ira Fire Department for the benefit for Jim's dad, Jim Sr. So we'll go from there.